A growing concern around the coronavirus. The World Health Organization has declared the outbreak a global health emergency, and that has many people asking questions about whether or not they should travel right now.
And joining us now is travel expert Jennifer Weatherhead Harrington. Good morning.
Good morning.
So the government has said you should not go to China for non-essential travel. But what happens if you've already booked a flight? You're kind of stuck.
Yeah, it can be a little bit tricky, but thankfully the airlines are being quite accommodating.
Okay.
So what you need to do is definitely contact your airline. Air Canada and a lot of other airlines have already canceled direct flights in and out of China. So if you happen to be on one of those flights, it's probably canceled, but they are offering options for you, whether that's a refund or rerouting for you or using it as a credit at a later date. So they are making sure that you don't need to go there. Obviously, you're not going to want to be traveling, but they're also being quite accommodating in that sense.
Would you be able to get a refund if you have a flight booked and you're just like, you know what, I just don't want to do it now at all?
Yeah, so it really depends on the ticket that you've booked. Definitely, if you booked a ticket to China, I would contact Air Canada. They would probably be giving you a full refund, so that way you can book at a later date. A lot of people have been asking me also if they are traveling to Europe, let's say in the next month or so, and they're concerned about whether they should be going or not. Again, contact the airline. Some of them are being accommodating and letting you rebook or reschedule that, even though it's not in an affected area. There's just a heightened concern about travel in general these days. So contact that airline and keep up to date with the government website so that way you can see as well.
And some credit cards too offer some kind of insurance,
so definitely look into your insurance plan as well, particularly if you are traveling and you do happen to feel sick. It's always a great idea to have travel insurance anyway. You want to make sure that you're going to be covered in case you do need to seek medical attention. But again, look into your policy and see if there are ways that it can cover off tickets if you want to cancel.
Speaking of protecting yourself, what about masks? I mean, we've had this discussion on our show here about whether or not the masks are effective. I know a lot of people are wearing them around town, and imagine on flights as well. I mean, is that something that people should be doing?
Yeah, I mean, I've been traveling a bit over the past few days through Toronto and Vancouver, and I've seen a lot of masks at the airport, definitely. You know, a lot of places are saying that it's meant for caregivers or people who are in those big crowded areas with a huge volume of people. But if you want to feel safe and a little bit more protected, I don't see a problem with doing it. It is a courtesy if you are feeling sick to put that on just to kind of keep your germs to yourself. But there are other ways. I mean, the CDC is definitely telling you to take those normal precautions against cold and flu while you're traveling. So you want to make sure you're washing your hands for at least 20 seconds and frequently. Make sure you have sanitizer with you. I always travel with hand sanitizer and sanitizing wipes because once you get on that airplane, it's kind of pretty germ infested. So you want to wipe it down.
Are so bad for germs. So you wipe that tray table
actually
down.
The dirtiest part is the headrest. So the part
that's
behind you, because people are touching it as they're going to the washroom or coming back.
Okay.
So wipe that down. Just wipe down everything that you possibly can.
Great tip. Getting back to the destinations, because I know we reported it yesterday of isolated incidents in India and the Philippines. So of course China, non-essential travel, but if you're going on a cruise to Asia or even traveling to different countries, what are you recommending?
I'm recommending definitely stay on top of the news and check out for those travel advisories. If the government hasn't issued a warning for those particular places, you're probably fine. It's not something that you need to worry about if you're going far away from those infected areas. Little cases might pop up here and there, but again, use your best judgment. Try to be as safe and careful as you can when it comes to your own personal hygiene. Talk to whoever you did your bookings with to see if there are options. If you're feeling super uncomfortable, you're not going to have a great time on your trip. So talk to them and see if there are ways that you can get a refund, reschedule, something like that.
All right. Imagine this is where travel insurance would really come in handy as well.
Exactly. Yes. Always have the travel insurance.
Thank you so much. Great tips this morning.
Thanks, Jennifer. Excellent information.